Research consistently shows that most perpetrators of abuse and coercive control are men, and that matters for prevention, policy, and safety. Naming male survivors doesn't challenge that data. It doesn't weaken accountability, and it actually helps strengthen the accuracy. Men who are abused experience many of the same psychological impacts as women. The difference is not the harm itself. The difference is how that harm is interpreted, responded to, and allowed to exist. Like women, men experience a loss of identity inside abusive and coercive relationships. For women, this often looks like shrinking, caretaking, self-silencing, and orienting around someone else's emotional state. For men, it often looks like a collapse of competence, a quiet erosion of confidence, and a sense that they are failing at being a man. Both of these are identity injuries, they just land on different pressure points. Like women, men begin to doubt their perceptions. Women are often told they are too emotional, dramatic, or unstable, and men are often told they're exaggerating, misinterpreting, or being ridiculous. The message is the same: you can't trust yourself. Like women, men adapt to survive. Women may placate, appease, or overfunction. Men might disengage, numb out, comply quietly, or try to reason endlessly. Neither of these survival strategies indicate consent or weakness. Like women, men experience fear. Women are often afraid of physical harm or escalation. Men are often afraid of social harm, losing their children, losing their credibility, being labeled the abuser, and being publicly humiliated. The nervous system does not distinguish between physical and social annihilation. Both activate threat responses. Like women, men often stay longer than they wanted to. Women are asked why they didn't leave. Men are mocked for not leaving. The underlying question is identical. Why did you tolerate harm? The answer is also identical, because leaving felt more dangerous at the time. Like women, men are often not believed. Women are questioned, minimized, or blamed. Men are dismissed, laughed at, or treated as suspects. In both cases, disclosure increases risk rather than safety. Like women, men encounter systems that are not built for nuance. Women are sometimes told the abuse was mutual. Men are often assumed to be the primary aggressor regardless of context. Both experiences erase reality in different ways. Like women, men encounter social isolation after disclosure. Women may be quietly avoided or openly judged. Men are often openly ridiculed or privately warned not to talk, so their silence becomes self-protection. Women are often judged by other women for staying, for choosing the wrong partner, for not leaving sooner. Men are often judged by other men for allowing it to happen at all, and masculinity norms intensify this. Men are socialized to equate worth with control, strength, and emotional containment. Abuse violates that identity. And instead of receiving care, men often internalize the idea that they failed a test of manhood. This mirrors how women internalize blame for not being loving enough, patient enough, or wise enough. Different stories, same mechanism. There's also a difference worth naming clearly here. Women are more likely to be physically harmed and killed by partners, and that reality must never be minimized. Men are more likely to experience disbelief, arrest, or institutional reversal when they seek help. Just because research shows one gender is more likely to experience one act of abuse than another does not mean that either does not experience that at all. These are not competing harms. They're different expressions of the same system failing people. In relationships where women are the primary perpetrators, coercive control often relies on tools that exploit gendered assumptions, threats involving children, false allegations, emotional volatility framed as vulnerability, legal leverage, reputation damage. These tactics work because society already expects men to be dangerous and women to be harmed. When reality does not match that script, systems malfunction. Now, psychologically, men and women show strikingly similar trauma patterns after leaving. Hypervigilance, self-doubt, difficulty trusting, shame, grief for the person they became to survive. The key difference is how these patterns express. Women are more likely to seek support and be told that they're overreacting. Men are less likely to seek support at all and more likely to be punished when they do. Both of these result in slowing the healing for survivors. From a clinical standpoint, male survivors often present indirectly. They experience depression without any context or anger without a narrative. They might struggle with substance use without awareness of why, or avoid relationships and claim it is their preference to isolate. The trauma's there, it just lacks permission. Healing requires the same core elements for everyone: safety, validation, agency, accurate naming, and time. What differs is what must be dismantled. Women often need permission to prioritize themselves without guilt, and men often need permission to name harm without losing dignity. Women often need relief from responsibility, and men often need relief from shame. Both of them need their truth without distortion. We can't reduce abuse by pretending only one gender suffers. We also cannot prevent abuse by ignoring who most often causes it. Both truths must coexist. Rigid gender roles harm everyone, and they protect perpetrators. They silence survivors, and they distort systems. If we want real prevention and real healing, we need language that allows complexity without erasure. My next episode will focus on recovery for men specifically. What actually helps, what fails them, and how healing looks when masculinity itself has been wounded by harm. That's where we go next.